Welcome back to In Ohio Country today, and with me is Al Solomon, Sheriff, Auglaize County. Thanks for being with us today, Sheriff.
No problem. Good to be here.
You know, today we want to talk particularly about the Property Protection Program in conjunction with the Ohio Farm Bureau and the Buckeye Sheriffs State Association. So you want to talk a little bit about that and what's going on with that here?
Sure. The program first started, or the backing that I know of, come in 2010, and that was when it was $2,500. And it's for the protection of property, protection of people, farmers, and their property. It has to do with any serious violations, serious crimes, vandalism, burglaries, arson, things of that nature. In 2010, it was $2,500. Had the full support of BSSA and all 88 sheriffs in the state of Ohio. In just last month, the local Farm Bureau got a hold of me, got a hold of Buckeye State Sheriffs Association, because the award now has been increased to $5,000, and that's for anyone that reports a serious crime. There is an arrest and a conviction. The reward then, after all that is done, is presented to the person and it's $5,000. It was a no-brainer back in 2010. I was on the board then. It's a no-brainer for the sheriffs now. When we brought it up in the board meeting, it was the quickest ask for a vote, unanimous vote to support it. It's a great program.
Well, you know, Sheriff, as being having personal experience from, being a victim of a theft. Explain maybe why this is really so important to help catch those folks that are the perpetrators, if you would. Sure.
I think one thing we always say is a lot of people think that deputies are around the corner and going to be there in a minute. And while we'd like to think that, that's not true. And we've always said that the public is our eyes and ears. And if this will help them listen a little closer, see a little bit more, and it will lead to an arrest and conviction, that's what we're after. And we know, just like you say, we know personally victims in our county. We know a lot of the farmers in our county that have been victimized either by vandalism, burglary, and this will all help find that individual or individuals that are breaking in or vandalizing those homes and barns and the property of the farm owners. So we're also looking at the fact that there may be people who have just moved out into the country. Maybe they have never experienced that before. Maybe they're living next door to a farmer or several farmers or land of a farmer. So what we're looking at is this award not only goes to farmers who report it, it also goes to non-farmers. And we all know that farmers take care of themselves and take care of each other. But this will help the general public or that person or family that moves out into the country and loves it, but they can also keep an eye on the other property around them. And we always like that, but this enhances that a little bit.
You know, Al, as a business owner and a farmer and an insurance agent, I experience a lot on all sides of this. And, my first gut reaction is to tell somebody to defend their property. And,
Yep.
and you do have the right to do that. But there are a lot of other things you can do besides taking the law in your own hands.
Well, that's correct. And we don't like to tell people take the law into your own hands, but we certainly understand that right is there. Now, there are some other things you can do, such as locking your vehicles. And I know that those farmers, I live out in the country, I know that those farmers are working late in the field sometimes, but it's and they're in a hurry, get some sleep at some point when they can, but they've got to remember to lock those vehicles, move your vehicles around. Don't keep the same lights on, even if it's in your barns or even in your residence on a farm. Don't keep those same lights on. Change that lighting. Move the vehicles around. Something else I always tell, we always see some hopper wagons, things like that sitting in the fields. Don't make it as accessible to those wagons, to that equipment, to those tractors as sometimes it is. Make it tough. Make it tough on these guys. There's a reason that these individuals are breaking into farms, damaging property. Take that easiness away from them and make it tough on them.
Well, you always have a lot of things going on with the Buckeye State Sheriffs Association. And we're really proud of you here in Auglaize County for being the president of the association this year. You want to talk a little bit about that and that experience for you?
Well, it was kind of unexpected. I would have retired at the end of this year being a second vice president, and late in the year in September, The board met kind of on the side away from me, and I was a board member, and I was really wondering what's going on because I'm not a part of it. And then they presented me with the idea, and it's kind of a reward. I'm very pleased with it. I really wanted to take care of the people in Auglaize County a little bit as much as I could during my last year and not have to worry about outside things. But this is a good thing. It's a good experience. It's been that way only 3 months in, and I'm enjoying it.
Well, if somebody wants to find out more information in particular about the program, they can go to ofbf.org. But I'm sure you have some other place that somebody could do some research on their own.
Sure. We'll have some information on our website, on our Sheriff's Office website. We have any number of things on there when it comes to sex offender registry, our concealed carry program, things along that nature, and they're welcome to visit our website anytime.
Al, thanks for being with us.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
We'll be back with more in Ohio Country Today right after this.
Allen Davis Insurance Agency is your solutions provider. You can trust the experienced professionals at Allen Davis Insurance to protect your assets. Call today and start saving money with multi-policy discounts and more for auto, home, life, business, recreational, total farm protection, and more. We are your solutions provider. Call today, 419-738-7447, or check us out on the web at AllenDavisInsurance.com.